We've got a 99 Jaguar XK8 we're working on today, and body's in relatively good condition other than this one quarter panel here, and clear coat's coming off. And I bought the car knowing that, and for all intents and purposes I plan on getting it professionally repaired next season. But I figured for now I'll give it a shot. See a lot of videos about people doing clear coat repair, some of the RustOleum solutions and whatnot, so what the hell, if I'm getting it sprayed anyway next spring, I might as well give it a shot. So let's see what we can do. I got some of the materials we'll be using today. MotorZone, we have prep white, and let's see what else. We have 1500 grit wet sandpaper and then 2000 grit. We have our tack cloth, which we need, and then the RustOleum clear coat. Oh, and also box sander. Just make things a little easier. Make it as smooth as possible. What I did forget though is the masking paper, so I'll be using just regular painter's tape. And it's sheets of paper. Again, I plan on getting this professionally done in the spring, but I'm just so tired of seeing this with the clear bubbling off. It kills me. So I'll start prepping and masking this off. So this is what we have now. It's about 75 degrees. We're going to let this sit in the sun for as much time as we can. I'm not too concerned about its finish at the moment, because we still have to wet sand. We're going to hit it with the 15, and then we're going to go back with 2000 and wet sand it out. Then when we're done with that, we'll hit it with the tack cloth again, and some mineral spirits, make sure it's nice and clean, and we'll go for a coat 2. So we're about 3 hours into the curing time, and it's dry to the touch. It feels nice and hard. It's not sticky or anything. It's got orange peel like crazy, but I've yet to wet sand it or anything, so that's to be expected. So far we're alright. What we're going to do is I'm just going to go over it with some 1500 grit, and then we're going to do 2000 grit. Smooth it out, clean it again, and then we'll clean it up, and then we'll hit it up with the second coat. So we'll do that now. Prep white. This is sort of a degreaser. Do this again. Just gets any of the oils from my fingers off here. So pick up any dust or lint. I mean, it's tough because we're outside, but we'll do the best we can. That's what we got here. Alright, so enough time has passed. This is hard. none of this is sticking anymore. What I'm going to do is just kind of run over this again. Because then we have a clear line of where our tape was, and this is all rough up here. So I'm just going to roughly scuff the panel up, and I want to bring down as much of this as I can so we get close to the base clear.
Who's that?
Good?
I want to help Daddy.
You want to help Daddy? Daddy's almost done, actually. This is called compound.
I want to help Daddy with the compound.
With the compound?
Yeah.
Alright, tell you what. When it's time to take the compound off, you'll help Daddy. It's going to dry first, though. So, battery died in the other camera. Basically, this is what we have. From 10 feet away, it looks fine. I mean, it's not professional by all means. I've got some dullness in it, which I'm not too crazy about. But it did the job. It's no longer flaking. What I have done is I've polished it out a couple of times since then. It seems to bring out a little more luster each time, but I think for now this is going to be it. I'm going to wash the car and we'll see what else we could achieve with it. So this is the second day, and I continue to just keep polishing it out and sanding it down, polishing it out and sanding it down. Way better than yesterday. Again, I mean, I can't pass it off as if I had a professional body shop do this, but I'd say from 5-6 feet away, you probably couldn't even see that anything was done here. So my guess is that if I just keep at it, I could probably get it down as close as possible. But I've got plenty of the shine back. It doesn't have that flat matte finish anymore. Yeah, it's just a lot better than having paint falling off the car. Here's a spot that you can see I still have to buff. It's a little rough. And what that is, just clear coat. I think one of my big problems originally was that I was holding the can too far away from the panel, because I would just get a hazy kind of mix. And when I got closer to it, I got a thicker, more transparent kind of clear coat onto it, or finish onto it. And then it was easier to work with when it came down to sanding and then just buffing out and sanding and buffing out. So yeah, I don't think it necessarily replaces a factory finish, but for a temporary fix, now I'm curious how long this is going to last. I mean, the car's garage kept. It's really never up in the elements, but we'll see. So I think this could be the final part of the video. You know, each time I came out here, I'm happy and then I'm not, and I'm happy and I'm not. So I went back and I looked at a couple other videos, and it turns out it's kind of missing one aspect of this. Now I'm actually happy with the way this all came out. I actually have gloss and shine here where I didn't before. Again, I'll stress the fact it's not a completely perfect, you know, restoration, so to say. And like I said before, I'm getting this thing resprayed in the spring. But what I was doing before is I'd hit it with the 2000 wet sand, and then I was using, you know, polishing compound just like that. And that's fine. And then I was using something along the lines of like this, like a turtle wax kind of wax, which isn't a bad wax at all. But what the video I saw, the guy recommended this, using something like a cleaner wax or a sealant. That made the difference, all the difference in the world. My problem was every time I hit it with the wet sand, I never got my gloss back. No matter what I did, I compound and compound and compound, and I don't. My orbital is over at a friend's house, so I'm doing this all by hand. If I had the orbital, it would be a lot easier. But this is all RustOleum, clear coat on top of there. And you can clearly see it's got a nice shine to it. I have imperfections like this, but that's my fault, the way I mask things and whatnot. And I guess if I had the patience and time, I can just keep cutting it down, but fall's ending soon, and or summer's ending soon, and it won't be convertible weather anymore, so that's it. I'm actually sort of pleased now the way this came out. A lot nicer looking at paint bubbling off the car. So good luck. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm not an expert by all means. Kind of learned this as you watched it, so best of luck.